Yeah, we got it. Hello. Let's make sure we have pulled out enough that we can see it all. Good job. Amazing, guys. Hey, guys. So I've been sitting here just waiting um, for like the last a couple minutes, just in peace and silence, right? I'm waiting. Come on. I just got out of bed. This is my first cup. Hey, Kelsey. My first cup of coffee. Um, so yay. Um, I I doctored it. It almost looks like milk. Like I really doctored it today. Um, but white mocha is so yummy. So anywho, so you're getting me fresh because I couldn't go to sleep last night. I don't know if anybody else is having difficulty with that. Like I was like, I should be tired. I had zero reason not to be. I didn't have a ton of caffeine yesterday. I didn't have like anything that would have like, kept me awake. But I was just kind of like, okay. So yeah. Anywho's, this is my first cup. Come join me, grab something. Matcha tea, which I'm gonna get back into. I found my um culinary grade matcha. Pizza does sound good, Terry. It actually sounds really good. Terry, have you done any amount of time? I make it sound like it's jail time. Have you done any time in the US? Have you done any time in the US? Let me tell you though, I got culinary grade matcha and that shit's a hell of a lot more potent. And it's like it's got more of a woo, and it's harder for me to doctor because I usually add just a little bit of agave or something to it. Or have like really good vanilla flavored almond milk that I put it in, and that makes it nice and sweet. But that culinary grade, I'm like, I don't know how to do it. Apparently, I guess that's for like, I don't know. I was like, I probably should go back to the regular folk matcha. Anyways, have you done any? No, I wish though. Would love a road trip in this. Why do you talk so? Your English is so good. Like your vernacular, your tone, your cadence, all that stuff says I have spent time, a lot of time. Was like England, anywhere, like a major. I know English is spoken so many places, but like, and why am I? Are you okay? Wait, are you in the Philippines? Where am I at? Wait, you're in the Philippines? Wait, no. Cambodia? Oh, I'm butchering it. Where are you at now, Terry? You would lie. That is not the only reason. That is not the only reason. Taiwan, God, I knew. I knew. I knew. And then last minute, I sound like a dumbass going here. Like they're all similar. I knew they were not similar. I know they're not similar. I know. Oh my gosh. Anyways, whatever. Okay. So, gosh, you just sound like you have like you're just really well versed, fucker. Shit. I wouldn't. Golly, I could not. Like, I'd love to be well versed in another language, but like my dumb American ass would sound so American with whatever I spoke. I'm just saying. I can't even have like a fun accent like Kelsey does. Kelsey got this fun accent, that sounds really woo kind of thing. And I'm like over here just sounding country bumpkin. I'm not even country bumpkin. What am I? I'm lying. Anyways, alrighty. Let's just get into it. I want to get on the routine of the yes, no, maybe so, and things like that. I'm probably going to try. I've got to find the right chords because when I pre-record, I don't have the same type of system as I did before. So uploading is a little bit different, and I'm trying to find a way to record where I need to get a converter. Basically, I have to have something to render the videos down to make it easier to upload. I used to have one, but I don't want to pay for this shiza. And then I also need to have a cord that will have the upload speeds faster because doing it via Wi-Fi is a joke. So I got to figure that out because I have things that are pre-recorded that and I don't always like using a phone, guys. because that takes a while too. But like I have like some pre-recorded videos, and I'm like I can't get them up on the thingy, so I got to figure that one out. You got to figure that one out. Just as a reminder, I will be putting up on the website for the next couple weeks 2024 readings. Those will be priced at the 150 slot, just because I, for some reason, can't seem to do those in under about an hour and a half. So because it takes up so much time and there's a lot to it, and I get really in there. If that's something that you're wanting, then you can purchase that. You just gotta let me know. I just want to give a heads up. I've actually got to get on there today and put it on there. But all right, so let's grab our cup. Let's settle in. Ooh, okay, it's like they knew I was gonna say. Okay, we're going to Hermetic Tarot. And as a reminder, welcome to Weird and Woo Woo, where we are weird and we get woo woo. It's kind of in the title. So if that's not you, I hope you have a fantastic and wonderful day. If you're sticking around, just as a reminder, I cannot read for all 7 billion people on the planet. Therefore, we do not Cinderella this shit to make it fit. You gotta jump through hoops. It ain't for you. I do this. I switch it up. I know that it's like this where you can see but I switch it up so that I can actually I don't like those cards when they get really bent a certain way. And I used to do cards. I used to do them really good. I'm in a talkative mood today. I used to do them really good because I would be able to, like, I haven't done these, so they don't bend up like that. But I used to go, I was like such a dealer. Like, not a dealer like that, but like, like a card dealer. Get your minds out the gutter, guys. All right. Well. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. They're bringing me to the shortened force here, and they're saying short leash. Somebody's on a short leash. Six of Wands, Four of Cups. All right, so they're bringing me to some of the words. Blended pleasure feels like it's kind of like blended pleasure is the having to deal with some shit that you don't like, but enjoying the other aspects of something. I feel like it's like a little bit of each type of situation. Let's see here. A promising, something very promising with a lot of potential. Short leash, some level of victory. Like, I want to be like, oh, it's a love-hate situation about this. You're kind of like happy and sad about it at the same time. Six of Pentacles, success. I feel like there's this level of getting out of the hole. Breaking even. All right. Overall, though, the overall energy is a Six of Wands. So there's a level of fucking victory here. I have questions, though. I got to be honest with you. So we're going to push these out, and we're going to focus on the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups and find out what's going on. We've got the Secret Tarot, guys. How's the little man doing? Is everybody feeling better, Kelsey? I'm wanting to know. Before I got on, I did that 10 sneeze thing. And when I tell you, I feel like I clear out energy when I do that. It rattles my brain and everything. Eight of Swords. Nine of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. And the World. There's a level of caution here that somebody must have been experiencing. Short leash. Give me more. Son of a biscuit. It's kind of like, and I hate to say this, it's like giving a dog, like taking a dog outside, you know, who's super excited to go outside, and they try to run, they try to go too fast, like dart outside, and then they realize real quick that they're on a leash, right? So they're getting to do something, but it's like maybe not as quick, or maybe not as like right out the gate. Like they're a little too gung-ho about something. Nine of Pentacles is solitary energy. I don't know why I'm getting like, but if you're the one that's like fighting for something all on your own, then you get to enjoy it all on your own. Like then it's all yours. It's not something that's shared, so to speak. You might be putting yourself on a short leash. Something that you fought. Wow. I just learned English yesterday. Oh my God. Something you have really fought for. Like I feel like obviously with the Nine of Wands, there's this level of like defense, like having to kind of like protect whatever this is. Something that you've really fought for. What do they fight for? Let's start there. I have been experiencing a very weird phenomenon here lately. Probably the last 3 readings, I've had this thing where I can get messages or downloads or like channelings, and then like the more I pull cards, the less I hear, which is not normal for me. I don't understand why this feels foreign to me, why it doesn't have energy coming off of it, why it doesn't feel like it's a full sentence, like why it's not bleeding into one another. It feels very staccato, chopped up. If I'm asking about like, it feels like I get like either if I don't know why things are thank you. They say compartmentalized. I feel like something's very compartmentalized for somebody because it's usually very fluid. All the things kind of run right into one another, right? But like when I get into the cards, it's just the cards. It's like I don't feel energies on them. And that's really weird. So the Lovers have come out. I feel like at one point you fought for a choice or love, and then it got to the point where it's like you became very defensive of it, and so you blocked yourself from it. Look at this wall that's back here. You became exceptionally independent and decided that you really wanted to venture into and experience the world all on your own. And I don't know where this illusion is coming from, but there's this sense of something being put on pause, and I feel like that's a short leash. But I don't understand why that's a short leash. What's that got to do with some level of worst case scenario is about to turn around for you, though? And what's that got to do with I'm not feeling this. Guys, there's something new about the energy this year. We went exceptionally deep the other day. The first time I did a reading for this year, because I've been sick and I'm kind of going, what's going on? Like, why is it all fluid? And like when I do the personal readings, it's all fluid. But when I come on for the collective, what is going on? Is there a shift in the collective? Is there being a divide of those that I'm reading for? Am I shifting the collective that I'm going to be reading for? Like, what is going on? Because something feels really amiss. I'm going to change decks. New era elements. Thank you. And I'm going to figure this out. Like, you all have seen this happen to me before. And it usually is right around when there's a shift in the energy of the collective that I'm reading for. Like, we get out of like an overall energy of things and we're moving to something else. I'll have difficulties and it feels weird and then we settle into the energies. But it's really weird to have cards that I feel drawn to pull and then to feel nothing off of them. It's just, and it irritates me when I fucking have to do it right in front of people too. That shit pisses me off. I'm like, why is it like this? Clarify Knight to the Eight of Swords. Clarify Knight to the Eight of Swords. Okay, so somebody is definitely concerned. This may be a pattern of yours, putting yourself on a short leash. Like, it's like, I feel like somebody might get excited about something, but then hold themselves back constantly. You're constantly holding yourself back from something. It's like a, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then they don't do it. Oh yeah, and then they don't do it. Oh, that sounds great. Oh, and then they don't do it. Or they say, yes, that's great. And then they don't do it. What precedes the Knight of Pentacles? Okay. This very well may be Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. Thought process or pattern that interferes with you being able to follow through. Knight of Pentacles can be all about the level of integrity of following through with something. Hermit. And we did talk about you doing things all on your own. We had the nine of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. I don't like being cut off from the auditory spirit. Can we please reconnect that? I may be experiencing what somebody else has done. Somebody is like has cut themselves off from spiritual guidance. Emperor with the Page of Wands is all about that motivation, drive, follow through. Like the gumption to do something without having to be told. Like the Emperor is the leader. There's something, there's a potentiality, there's an opportunity, and the shortened leash is that you never allow yourself to actually do something. You don't actually do it. You see it, you observe it, you get excited about it, and then you cut it off short. Shortened force. Like you don't have follow through. Somebody doesn't have follow through on something. Okay. What is this Six of Wands? Why are we... I feel like that's the reason why I feel so disconnected. I am reading for somebody who disconnects themselves from spirit. It's almost as if you're like, yeah. And then when what is it? The rubber meets the road, that saying, you somehow like your inner dialogue and your thoughts get louder than any level of intuition. And it almost like suffocates or cuts something off. And then it's a pattern for you. It's a pattern. You lack the initiative. You lack the follow through, the drive, the commitment to something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Good Lord. Like, you don't have the capacity to have sustained, because strength is all about pushing through something and following through. This is like the Ace of Wands is the passion, the drive, the power. It's like you don't have that sustained energy with something. Something can come across really great, and then it's like you squash it immediately. How do you go from the Eight of Swords to the Six of Wands? Ooh. Tower moment. Well, it's like spirit forces you then. Okay. It becomes not a choice. Or, somehow your subconscious sphere gets blown out of the water. Whatever is obscured from you that seems to be influencing, right? But the moon kind of like gets dismantled. Something gets pulled apart. And then we have you have a fear. You have an innate fear in regards to following through. You have this fear of, or lack of confidence, or whatever this impediment to, because King of Wands is the epitome of what the Emperor with the Page of Wands would be, right? That is the drive, the follow through, the power, the inertia. I don't know why they're saying like that, but the force behind something. He is the rhino spirit, right? Nothing can stop him. What is the Tower moment then that's going to happen? What? It's like they said, it's inevitable that it will give way. That whatever this is will give way. Okay. I am having everything go everywhere. Defeat. I have a lot of major arcana here. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's Five of Swords. Something just breaks it. Something breaks your... unconscious driving force that cuts things off. It squelches it. Like at some point, it no longer serves you and it just crumbles. You hit a point of like, enough is enough. Because that's what the defeat card is. Then we have the King of Swords, where enough is enough, and you're not the King of Swords if you can't make a decision if you don't have action with it. Otherwise, it's just a thought. It's just an idea. As I feel like somebody gets sick and tired of that mental state. They're so sick and tired that you've been in this undying loop of yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, of feeling like there's an opportunity and you just can't do it. You just don't grasp it. You just don't follow through. You just don't whatever. And you get sick and fucking tired of it. You're so sick of being in your own head. You're sick of this back and forth. You're sick of something never transpiring. You get sick of your own mental state. You're so sick and tired of the short leash. You just get fed up. And somehow the Tower with the Moon, it's like that subconscious fear loses its power, loses its grasp, loses its control. And as a result, you turn into the King of Wands. Because something's got to give, something's got to change. I feel like the Page of Cups is your intuition, your desire. You're making a decision because you're like, I want joy. You're so sick and tired of being depleted of that. Like it's robbing you. And so you're choosing happiness. And I guess that's where this blended pleasure comes from. I was like, it's a love-hate situation. There's a big part of you that's just like, I can't, but you're so sick of it that it's like, I'm moving forward regardless. It's the feeling of fear and doing it anyways. You may be carrying this mental load with you, but you're like, I'm moving forward no matter fucking what. I don't give a shit. Four of Cups. Because you're in a state of pleasure versus pain. We have the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Like I just, this short leash kept you in a familiar state, but it's actually causing a lot of pain and it's creating a lot of separation. And this is why you're stuck in this hermit mode. You realize that you're holding yourself back, or that whatever this feeling, this mental battle is that you go through is holding you back, and you're sick and tired of it. This is the epitome of being sick and tired of your own shit. And while you may not be rid of it, you're done. You're done making decisions because something's uncomfortable. You're like, fuck it. Give me the uncomfortable then. You're dealing with the discomfort so you can seek something better. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles with the Hierophant. A little more. I feel like something finally gives. Like you're the desire. Okay, Six of Pentacles is all about bringing some balance back into your fucking life. and taking yourself out of this lack space. So you're doing something. You're going to deal with the discomfort. I feel like there's like some initial discomfort when you try to follow through with something and you're like, fuck it. It can't be any worse than what I'm dealing with by staying in this damn loop, by staying in this mental paralysis. I'm so sick and tired of Groundhog Day. I'm so sick and tired of it. You push through the discomfort to start something new in your life, to create something new in your life. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Hierophant. It's bringing some failed manifestation to life. It has the appearance. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about putting in the efforts and having not bared any fruit from it as a result. Hey, David. Hey, Peter. And this is, I've got it all. I've got the capacity to make this happen, and something finally will break ground. Okay, but why the six? Why did you choose it? I feel like the Six of Pentacles has more than that, because it is going from the have-not to yeah, a change in the energy, going from one to the other. Wheel of Fortune. When you push through, in case you were wondering, for those that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, who are sick and tired of the yes, no, nothing happens. Yes, no, nothing happens. Yes, it's like there's a level of discomfort you have to push through. You can move beyond this and have a lot of success, but you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. That is what gets you the joy. You have to move beyond that. You have to quit making decisions because one feels more comfortable, safer. Safety is a fucking illusion here. Okay. Wow. Because I feel like somebody gets like I was getting like I said, I've been starting something. I'll start and I'm like, oh, I can hear spirit and and all of a sudden I start pulling the cards. It's like as soon as I start getting into it, everything gets cut off. And then I'm like, what is this? I don't understand. It's like you don't realize you're cutting yourself off from. You're like, I thought I was guided to this. I thought this was like, it felt intuitively right. And now I don't know. Now I'm stuck in this. Because your mental state, that chatter, that conflict within gets louder than anything else. Hence why we probably had the Four of Swords before, because it's like you need to put that shit on pause. It came out with the Devil. It's like you got to put that shit on pause. Somebody has got to put clearing their mind and meditation or whatever form that you do as a priority. Because in all reality, Spirit is still speaking with you. You are putting a chokehold on things. As soon as you get excited about something, as soon as it's like, oh, it's a potential, and it's like you squelch it. And it's, like when people, like when they're talking and then like have a ringing in the ear that's so loud, they can't hear anything else. And like, you'll see them wince and like, all that kind of stuff. That's what this is like. Your mind almost like crushes the voice of spirit, of your higher self, of your intuition. Lord of mercy. Because you can't seem to let go of fucking control. And you are constantly seeking some external validation. The answers are within. And purification activates vibrant life force. So somebody's got to do some cleansing here. That's what it is. Like you're going to have to do a concerted effort at clearing away your mind and all the chatter that's in it and clearing out all the energies that are interfering. Like you're going to have to actually take some intentional steps to do this. Because it's like, okay, yes. Because you're yesing something and then you don't follow through because you drown out the voice of your intuition, of your higher self with your thoughts. And you then, it's almost like you put yourself on a short leash. You can't follow through with something. We talked about this yesterday. Somebody with very OCD-like types of thoughts. Exceptionally intrusive thoughts. Okay. We're going to put these up and find out what specifically. I want to know more about this. We're going to ask a little bit more about some of this. If you could just get yourself over the threshold of, I feel like somebody starting to run and goes, like, it's like, kind of thing. Like, yes, and then they don't. This lack of follow through. There's somebody that has lack of follow through, lack of belief, and pays way more attention to the discomfort of something, and it causes them to put everything on hold. And so there's no follow through on their part. Let's pull this out. Yeehaw. Let me grab, let's just move some of this down. I told you, did I not say that somebody kind of like, or was it today or yesterday when I talked about feeling like at one with nature? Because we have the spirit of nature here. Let's see where this goes. Somebody is making the assumption that history is informing them and is their basis for wisdom. But that needs to be utilized in moderation, because as we know, okay, as we fucking know, ego will try to, the ego's only point of reference is that from which has already happened. It has no real understanding or way to predict the future. Ego will try to pretend that it is the wisdom, that it is your internal compass. It is not. It is merely a human filter. And so it projects only that which it has witnessed, experienced, or been programmed to believe. And so therefore, whatever it is telling you is not necessarily the truth. And so when it throws things, especially if you notice that you could, like, it'll throw something out and you're like, well, I don't really know. And it'll throw something. If it starts throwing all kinds of things and it's like you suddenly have the longest cons list, that's when you know that you're not actually being very mindful about the situation. You're not having a critical thought process about something. Ego is stepping in and like trying to kind of like obliterate something because you were about to move past your discomfort. So you need to get out. You need to connect. You need to get in harmony, so that you are capable and ready to go on this adventure, so that you're open to an adventure, so that you're open to the discomfort. I feel like the need to bring out some justice. The fact that it was on its side is kind of like it's still hanging in the balance. I don't think you've fully experienced this because you haven't fully let yourself. It's like the fear of turmoil is very persuasive to you. 44-55. It's like ego only has to dangle that carrot in front of you, and it's like suddenly you are its bitch. Revolution. New chapter. It's time to move past that bullshit. I just feel like you've got to know what you're doing is bullshit. You've got to get to the point of you're sick and fucking tired of it yourself. Like, you got to get to the point where you're sick and fucking tired of your ego calling the fucking shots. You really do. There's a revolution within you that needs to happen. A new chapter needs to begin. A level of discovery. You got to get fucking honest with yourself. Yep, here you are. Fearing danger of loss. You got to get... I can't make this up. Can you see this? It says danger of loss. Exhaustion. Like, the thing you've got to do is get sick and fucking tired of your own shit. I'm just going to tell you, you got to get sick and tired of your own fucking shit so that there can be transformation. Transformation must fucking occur. There needs to be a revolution. This is an internal one. And I feel like as within, so without. Like, you have to get over this shit and move beyond it. You just got to fucking do it. All right, how best can they do that? I want to say, I feel like it's just in the doing. Like, you're just gonna have to do, and then things will change. It's not gonna happen before. All right, so we're gonna pull out this deck just to top it off. Get a little guidance. I mean, honest to God, the only person that can move beyond your shit is you. Spirit can't do that for you. And it's like, and that's where the Lovers were reversed. That is the idea of you're just not making that decision. You're not doing it. You hold yourself back. You talk yourself out of it. Any and all opportunities. I want to know what actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to ask about the Knight of Pentacles then. And this may have been something different at different points in time, but it's obviously something right now. Like, I want to know what that is. We're going to do this one, and then we'll pull that one. What is the Knight of Pentacles right here, right now? What is the Knight of Pentacles, please? What is this opportunity? We have heightened psychic abilities. Something begins a new phase. Leap of faith, unexpected opportunity. Following your dreams. Funny how I feel like your psychic abilities are actually getting increased, yet your mind has a way of like I just see a like a candle, and you know how you can go like, and you can just like and squelch out the flame. That's what it feels like. Your mind just And remember yesterday I was like, somebody has like, their ego has a way of like baiting them and pulling them in. You've got to be careful. You have to follow through. A leap of faith. You've got to follow your dreams. You've got to follow your dreams. You're being called to it intuitively. And here's the thing. Delays are technically over. You are acting as if the only delay is you. We have the Eight of Wands. Like, as soon as you follow this gut instinct and you start following that and taking leaps of faith on your intuition, shit will move quickly. A lot can happen at once. You just got to like focus and follow through. Good news about financial matters. This will be the start, the new start. I shit you not. Trust your intuition. Queen of Water. constantly expecting the worst, and it's becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy because you squelch things out. Seeing the truth of a situation. You're not hindered. You're no longer being blocked. You are the reason something's not happening. You're going to get news and exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So to me, we've got 3 pages here, which is like follow your intuition. You're going to have a great new opportunity that's going to bring a lot of finances, and it's in a new area. Like you're going to get a new start. How does this come in, or is it already here? Hierophant. Oh shit. Okay, the Hierophant with the High Priestess. They call it unity within this particular deck. Book is open. Again, I feel as if it's like nothing's being hidden from you. Nothing's being like it's you may feel like I don't exactly know what to do, and it's like yes you do. Nothing like information is not being withheld from you. It's your mind that's convincing you don't know what to do, that you're not hearing something, that you're not getting guidance, that you're not feeling compelled to something. It is squelching those things off. Nothing is being hidden from you. It is completely open now. There's an open dialogue between your higher self, your intuition, and you. You have to be willing to listen to it. You have to listen beyond the negative thoughts and things like that. You have exceptional intuition. Quit dismissing it. And I want to say there's this idea of like maybe relying on your intuition is going to help bring something into your reality. This feels very much like following divine guidance, right? Making something a reality. So is it more about, okay, don't ask questions, Shauna. Things are going to be looking up. Know your truth and follow it. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. 7 of Wands is all about knowing your worth and going after it. Like all right. I don't feel like they're trying to say, I feel like the opportunity is in front of you. You just have to follow through with it. Decisions and purification. Let's read this and then we'll wrap this up, guys, okay? Lord of mercy. Council fire. If you've been waffling over what to do next, I shit you the fuck not, guys. The Council fire card is insisting that you make a decision. There can be no forward movement if you fail to decide which trail will lead out of the swamp and into the forests. It takes courage to make changes in your life, and all changes must begin with a decision. Do it and don't look back. Life awaits you in all of its beauty. If the decision of another has left you in a precarious position, make new decisions of your own. There's no need to make your decisions based upon another's. Consider all possibilities and how your decision affects others. Then be courageous enough to act. Find your truth and stick to it. I'm going to show you. Find your truth and stick to it. Let me get to the sweat lodge. There we go, guys. The Sweat Lodge card speaks of a need for purifying some aspect of your life. This cleansing can be gentle and healing if you're willing to approach it in a sacred manner. It may be time to cleanse negative thoughts. I swear to God, sometimes I love it when they do this shit because it's like, I finally got there, guys. I got the message. I totally got it. I was in somebody's energy and bleh, bleh. God, that was, I can see where you feel like you're going nuts because I was like, what the fuck? Sorry, but I got there eventually. This cleansing can be gentle and healing if you're willing to approach it in a sacred manner. It may be time to cleanse negative thoughts or attitudes. From another point of view, if you have people pulling you down and stopping your forward movement, cleaning away the barriers is called for here. Whether the purification is of body, mind, emotions, attitudes, or spirit is for you to decide. The constant rule of the Sweat Lodge card is that humility and purification always make way for new life force to enter. Remember, all of the wand suits, like the motivation, the drive, the power, the commitment, all that kind of stuff, life force. The wand suit is your life force. Remember that once the rust is removed, you may shine in your own right. Okay, guys. Spirit is here to reassure you that it is not so much that they are not speaking to you or through you, that it is you that are squelching it off and you're holding yourself to a short leash. And it is solely on you to remove whatever it is that's blocking and to do that cleansing and purification, meditation, working out, whatever you got to do to clear your mind so that you can feel connected to what it is that you know you need to do. You need to take the effort to reconnect to your intuition, to clear the way to hear spirit when spirit is speaking to you, okay? Because it is not that spirit is not speaking to you. It is not that you're not getting the guidance. You are allowing the voice of ego to interfere and to cut things off short. That is where your lack of motivation comes from. To follow and do what you know you already need to do. So that is the message for today. I hope that it finds whoever it is meant for. I'm going to send a message to the private group and see if we want to meet tomorrow just to check in with one another. So be on the lookout for that on WhatsApp. All right, guys, I hope everybody has a fantastic and wonderful day. And I will see you guys later this week.